YouTube who gets tens of thousands of views. Her name is Meaty Mama. Meaty Mama. She gets 15,000 views just showing her delivering food. And I said, you know what? She's just being herself, her beautiful, talented self. So that's what I'm gonna do. And so I just started recording myself. This is what I'm telling you. You're trying to be perfect before you start your YouTube. Start where you are. I told my sister, start a YouTube. She's like, I want to start when I got my life together. And record it. Even if you're beautiful, when you do stuff like that, it takes away your depression. When you get it off your chest, how you feel about something. When you get it off your chest, what you're going through. When you share your travels, it does something on the inside of you. A lot of people say you just want attention. Yes, you do just want attention. Because you can make money from attention. That depression you're going through, that feeling that you're going through, put it on camera and keep putting it on camera. Keep sharing it with the world. Because people are going through it. People are in so much pain. And they just need somebody that they can relate to. That they can understand. That understands them. And what you're going through, what you're thinking, other people are thinking it too. And when you voice it, it's healing. When you talk about what's on your mind, when you share what's going on, you build yourself and you build other people. And you make money from it. And you write books from it. And you garner attention from it. You grow from it. It heals you to let it out. That's why people love attention so much and love the camera so much, because when you're able to let out what is inside of you, it's a release. And when you put it on, instead of just trying to talk to everybody else about your pain, the people you always talk to, who kind of don't care anymore, you can turn the camera on and talk about it with the world. And you attract people to you who actually want to listen, who actually care. And then you build a community, just like a company does, just like the job you work at hires you. You build a community of people who support you when you're down, who send you money when you need it, who love on you because you love on them, and you share with them, and you encourage them. If you're trying to lose weight, share it on camera. That inspired me to lose over 100 pounds. I shared my 100-pound weight loss on Instagram. And I was able to raise over $24,000 for my blue skin removal surgery from my Instagram and my TikTok. Because I shared every single moment of my weight loss for 3 years on social media. That built trust, that built a camaraderie, that built a community, and it encouraged me to stay accountable. And it encouraged me to lose over 100 pounds and keep it off. And I keep sharing, I keep motivating, I keep inspiring. That is what you have to do. You have to keep showing up. And it keeps you accountable. It keeps you going. It keeps you inspired. And you make money. Because you're sharing your life with the world. And it makes you successful. Dreams come alive. And you always want it happen. That life you always wanted will happen. The dreams that you always wanted will come true. You just gotta get over your fears of people looking at you. Looking at you think you have flaws. You don't have flaws. We all have flaws. My teeth is chipped.
back from the 5th grade into the 4th grade and stayed in that category until I got out of high school. I don't have any college training, but I met a high school teacher who one day changed my life. I was waiting on another student. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life, people who don't want anything. It's necessary to know that everybody won't see it, that everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that a lot of people like to complain, but they don't. You to pick you up. Once again, I got a saying on one of my tapes: is life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Let your reasons get you back up. I remember when I bought the home for my mother, and she came out of the car. When I opened the door, I said, "Mom, I think I know these people in this house." That was my first major goal. And then I couldn't conceal it anymore. I said, "Mom, I got this for you." And as she went from room to room, looking at the house and saying, "Thank you. Thank you, Lord. No one ever could have convinced me that this could have happened to me." And she looked at me and she said, "Leslie, and you caused me so much problems as a boy. You were always into stuff." She said, "To convince me that day when I walked in that house, and this lady was holding you and your brother. And she said, 'Ma'am, I want you to promise me 2 things.' And she said, 'Promise me that you'll never tell them about who I am, because if my husband ever found out, he would kill me.' She said, 'I promise.' And she said that she gave them to us, and she kind of cried, and she was walking out the door, and she looked at my adopted mother. She said, 'Remember, don't you separate them.' She said, 'I swear to God, I won't separate them. I'll keep them together.' And she said, as I held y'all in my arms, I never had any children of my own. I didn't know how I was going to do it. But I knew with the help of God, I would do it. And ladies and gentlemen, my mother had a dream of having children and raising us. She didn't know how she was going to do it. You're going to be just like that. And some of you are already there. Well, you don't know how you're going to make this happen, but you just feel within yourself some way, somehow, with the help of God, I'm going to make it happen. Repeat after me, please. No matter how bad it is, or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Shake somebody's hand on your right and left and say, "You got the right stuff." So yes, it's possible for you to live your dream. It's necessary that you associate with winners, that you work your system, that you are relentless, that you never give up. It's you. You've got to take personal responsibility. You've got to make it your personal business to make it happen. And you've got to resolve within yourself that I can do this. That it's hard. But you've got to say, I'm the one. I'm the one to make this happen. I'm the one to become successful in this business. As you work to help other people to become successful, that feeds your success. But you know it's going to be hard. But find out what will make it worth it for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make your dream become reality, the people that are running at their dreams know that it's possible that you can live your dream. That it's necessary that you're relentless, that you have a plan of action, that you are creative. The people that are living their dream of finding winners to attach themselves to. And as you run towards your dream, I want to dedicate this to you that I love very much. I want to thank Dexter and all of you. It's something that I'm known by. It's on our tapes called Choosing Your Future, and it says simply this, that if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famine or gulf, sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God you'll get it. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Leslie Calvin Brown, saying it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank you. That I was a failure, that I'm slower than most people in getting paperwork, and I was feeling down on myself and very negative. And Mr. Washington was giving a speech to the graduating seniors, and I was in 11th grade. And even though I wasn't supposed to be in there, I went in there because the speech he was giving, that speech was for me. And as he talked, my heart began to beat fast. Tears began to run down my eyes, and I was in the back just listening to him because he said, and he was a very dramatic man. I still talk to him to this day. He said, as graduating seniors of Booker T. Washington High School, I want you to know that you're blessed and highly favored, and that as you go toward the future, you get to know that you have greatness within you. And if just one of you here begin to envision yourselves as being blessed and highly favored to reach your goals, if just one of you capture the essence of what that means, that you have greatness within you and a responsibility to manifest that greatness, that you can make your parents proud, you can make your school proud, you can touch millions of people's lives, and the world will never be the same again because you came this way. And the students gave him a rousing standing ovation. And as he left the auditorium, I said, wait a minute. They took my microphone. I thought that was who I was. No, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't. I had to do something else. And I didn't know what else I could do. So here's what I'm looking at. What are the uses for your life right now that you haven't even reached for yet? See, I believe that when you don't have enough encouragement to act on your dreams or ideas, or you're not enlightened enough, then life will act on you. See, life had moved on and said, let's find you about growing this. It's time for you to do something else. Well, I wasn't enlightened enough. I organized some disc jockeys and got my job back. So they had to find me again. I got fired twice. Here's what I did. I had to think of something else. And so a guy suggested to me, he said, Les, why don't you run for office? I said, man, I've never run for office. I've never known anything about how to operate in the political arena. I've heard encourage people to register to vote and get out to vote, but I don't know anything about politics. He said, these are the people who run for office all the time. So I ran. Now here's what I'm suggesting. I ran. You got to do what you can where you are with what you have. I didn't have any money. I didn't know anything about the political process. you believe in because you can fall for everything. And I would go to that door. I had my kids on one side of the street. I would be on the other. I'd knock on doors. Hello, my name is Westbound. Tell everybody I'm still standing. They get on the phone. Child, let's start was to my house today. You know the boy on the radio was Big Mouth? Yeah, they right about it. So he's still standing. See, I'm saying just keep moving. Don't stop feeling sorry for yourself. Don't spend time blaming and talking about what happened to you. See, whatever you talk about, that's what you multiply and expand in your life experience. So don't talk about stuff unless you want to keep on happening to you, all right? So, I got to let you know. As I continue to do that, had my children with me, were going door to door, didn't have enough money. Eventually, we got close to the election and something happened that really surprised me. Guys who I thought were going to either support me or stay out of it, various powerful community leaders, they became involved in it and they endorsed my opponent. I felt devastated. Now that's going to happen to you when you're working on your dream. Things are going to happen that's going to catch you on the blind side. That was shocking to me. They didn't have to do that. All they had to do was just stay out of it. But here they go, come up there messing with me. Now that's what happens. There's some people who believe it's their personal business to stop you from living your dream, all right? But I didn't deal with that. You want to make your dream come true, you got to stay focused. Some people rather get even than get ahead. Stay focused on where you want to go. I just kept on doing what I was supposed to do. And so I was driving to the radio station. My opponent had over $20,000. I had less than $800 as I was in the radio station. So you've got to be willing to stay focused, to be creative, to be relentless, because things are going to happen to you when you're working on your dream. When you get on track. I remember when I first got involved in speaking, one of the main things that speakers like to do is speak to a certain association that they have over 10,000 of their sales reps that come to this convention. And I was relentless. I kept saying, it's possible. It's possible. See, what I wanted to let you know and set you up for, because you say it's possible, don't mean that you're not going to have any problems. That Murphy's Law ain't going to come and slap you side the head. Oh, Bernie going to come visit you. He's waiting for some of y'all out in the parking lot. Oh, you say it's possible. Okay, it's possible. Get up. Well, I was working. I kept saying it's possible. They got other speakers on this program. I can be on that program. I kept telling myself I got all fired up. And I was calling them every day. And the lady finally said, Mr. Brown, I tell you what, we want you to come in and talk to our sales executives. You got the car. 1 week, hang by. I'm checking the mail every day. No car trouble. I said, come on, Murphy, don't stop now, man. Come on. Come on, man, give me a break. Come on, you know. This ain't fair. Come on, man. Give me a break. Come on. I talk to myself, you know. I don't want to call him like that. 2 weeks passed by. Murphy said, don't you think you ought to call him? I said, okay. I called, I said, hello, this is Les Brown calling. How you doing? Les said, fine. I said, everyone hasn't sent my contract out yet. Any additional information you need? So Les, you haven't heard? I said, no. I said, Evelyn died. I said, she died? I said, did she say anything about me? possible. I can have my dream. I can get what I want. I must be creative and never give up. Now, let me share something else with you, ladies and gentlemen. When you know within yourself that there's something you want to do, and I believe that all of us were born with a purpose, that all of us have something that we are supposed to do, that all of us have some goodness within us, and that goodness gives us a responsibility to manifest our greatness. And when you know that, you can feel it in your guts, and you know that you're deliberately operating below your potential, you've gotten comfortable, you stop expanding, you stop stretching, you stop challenging yourself. Let me share something else with you. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe. I have a friend that at the beginning of the year, I was in Los Angeles giving a speech, and I do a seminar teaching people how to become involved in the speaking business, and also one called Speaking with Power, teaching people how to begin to develop their communication skills. And this friend, I said, I want you to work with me. I called her up. She said, Russ, are you sure I can do it? Sure you can. You have a PhD in communications. I don't have that. If I can do it, sure you can do it. In fact, I'm going to give you the support that you need. Here's what I realized, ladies and gentlemen. We only have enough energy to take us to a certain level. But it's necessary that we assemble ourselves with other people who share our vision, other people that can see it for us, to give ourselves a home court advantage. So it's necessary that you seek out.
Discipline yourself, dedicate yourself to take the initiative to embrace the newness of your life. You're God's instrument. When you embrace the newness of your life, new habits, new choices, new behavior, new friends, you set yourself up for miracles. Miracles are things that God does for you, through you, as you, and you know it's not you. The only thing you can say when those miracles show up, look at God. Come on now. Come on. Yes. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. It's your time. This is your time. And it requires courage. It's a conversation. If I knew my Father, that He would have with me. And right now, I'm feeling that. I'm going to talk to you and share some things with you that I've seen, that I've experienced. And ultimately, it's your call. It's your choice. But I've seen a thing or two. I know a thing or two. I can't make the choices for you. All I can share with you to minimize the pain and disappointment and just living a life that's not you, that does not represent the highest that's within you. I'm going to talk to you now about some things that I'm encouraging you to do so that your future you, your future life that's in you will say, man, I'm glad you did that. Wow. I'm glad you made that choice. Are coachable. Few there be that are willing to leverage the experiences of other people so they can maximize their impact in this thing called life. You can't tell them anything. There's nothing worse than arrogance and ignorance. People who think they know and they don't know. If you're not one of those people and you're ready to be coached, or you're ready for breakthrough thinking, as Dr. Stan would say, Dr. Breakthrough. Yeah. Hello, I got it like that. As Reverend Ike would say, you can't lose with the stuff I use. Oh, behave. You got to laugh today. You got to find ways and create special moments. I'm creating a moment that we spend together. You're going to be saying to some of your friends, you know what? I watched that crazy boy Les Brown, Mamie Brown's baby boy. He had me rolling, child. He needs some help. He's going to touch his head, really. He cut his flat top off, too. Yeah, he used to be looking like kid at the funeral, carrying some money behind her, furniture, home, dragging all that stuff out to the cemetery.